Get a little extra where that knot is. Kind of hydrate it. Same thing over here, we got another knot. Put a lot of extra, that'll kind of strengthen it, seal it. Mike, what's up, man? What are you up to? You working? This thing's not looking bad, y'all. For my first hollow form, I'm really happy. And let that penetrate. See if we can get inside a little bit. Turn that on really low. That's as low as my lathe will go. That's about 110 RPMs. That's as low as my lathe goes. Honestly, I'm probably on medium, so it might go lower, but I don't ever take it lower. I don't change the belt. What are you up to, Mike? You sitting at a desk pretending to work, looking busy? Here's the tricky part, getting this finish in. After we put finish on this, we're going to turn something on the lathe, and I'm going to show you guys a really cool cordless paint gun that I'm going to use on some turnings on the lathe. I'm going to get a light down there. That's looking pretty good. Just trying to get it saturated inside as well. All right, saturated. I'm gonna try to wipe this off a little bit. Just to get some of that extra off. Hey, Woodcraft, what's happening? All right, we're just trying to build up 5 or 6 coats on this piece. So we're putting really thin coats, letting it soak in, then wiping it off. How's it going, Woodcraft? You doing good today? Let's take this off and we'll get started making some ornaments. Let me see if I've got any pieces we can make a center globe. Yeah, I've got one. Well, not really. I don't have a center globe, so let's take this off. And hey, F. Bryce, how are you? This is a piece of elm from my backyard. We just made this on a live yesterday. Pretty cool. We're going to make a second one with this chunk. It's got we turned a walnut finial lid. So, pretty cool. I'm excited about it. Hey, what's up, Rumple? You doing all right? We just put another coat of Danish oil, and then we're going to go let it set. So, I might get a third coat on today, or it might just be Wednesday. We're going to make some ornaments, Rumple. I haven't made any in a little bit, so. Let me get these chucked up. What are you up to, Rumple? Matthew, hey man, how's it going? If you guys didn't know Matthew, he's my moderator and he's one of my newest channel members. Thanks a lot, Matthew. Really appreciate it. We're going to make some ornaments. We haven't done that in a while. People seem to like it. And, man, they are super fun to make. But you know what? I forgot to sharpen my my gouge. Let's see if we can go sharpen that real quick. You guys, let me take you over to the sharpener. This is the one I like to use. You know, that's pretty sharp. Let's go let's go sharpen it. Well, that's about all you got. Oh, I flipped it over. I'm supposed to do that. There we go. That should be pretty close. Let's give it a shot. Well, maybe I can put you to sleep with some wood turning, Rumple. That looks pretty good. Let's go give it a try. See how we did. Now we're going to switch the camera around. I'm glad. Thank you, Matthew. All right. Let me get my mask on. My face shield. Let's get turning. Whoops. liking the look of that. What do you guys think? I like that one, guys. What do you think? Oh, I still need to round this right there a little bit. All right, well, still got a flat spot. All right. No flat spots, we're good. I think we can do better on that point. There we go. I like that a lot better. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. That's looking pretty good. So we sanded it, so let's put some sanding sealer on it. That's just a homemade concoction of, this one has lacquer, acetone, and boiled linseed oil. I didn't have any shellac. Usually it's shellac, boiled linseed oil, and denatured alcohol. I'm sorry, I'm talking about my shine juice for my finish. This is just sanding sealer, lacquer, and I think denatured alcohol. The art of ornament making. Hey Suzanne, how are you doing? Let's see if that's dry. If you want to speed it up, you can use a paper towel or your finger. The friction will make it dry as well. That's dry enough. We're going to sand it one more time. Okay. A little denatured alcohol to get that dust off. Or acetone, whatever you got. And that's just to clean it off. Now we're going to apply the homemade shine juice. Hey Robert, how you doing, buddy? Ibrahim, how are you? Appreciate you guys hitting that like button. It really helps the channel out. Thank you so much. Alright, there's some shine juice. I'm starting to like it. BK, what are you doing, girl? Man, that Paduke is looking nice, y'all. All these little orange shavings. Just about dry. Then we'll put a little wax on it. Well, thanks, BK. What are you sanding today, BK? All right, now let's get a little wax on it. I like to use this Renaissance wax. Doesn't take much at all. That's all she wrote. Let's part it off. Okay, so we've got it parted off. Let's go make the other side. Let me go chop up a piece of wood so we can make the other side. Let's see. Let's make this the other side real quick. Oh, a mushroom. Cool. I've never made one. I had a wood turner send me one years ago before I started wood turning. I think that'd be fun. All right. So we're going to... That was the bottom of the ornament. It's a 3-piece ornament. Now we're going to make the top piece. Yeah, that'd be fun, BK. Oh, Path, what are you doing, Alan? It looks like a piece from the Sorry game or the Trouble game. I kind of like it. Hey guys, be sure to stick around. I'm going to show you how to paint I've never painted a wood turning before, but we're going to test out a new spray gun. So stick around for that. Hey Suzanne, how you doing? I shipped your stuff Saturday, so I think it's probably in transit today. And I shipped you a little surprise. Let me know when you get it. Now guys, if you know Suzanne, she's one of the best left-handed carvers out there. I'm just kidding. She's doing stuff left-handed right now, but she makes some really neat carvings. All right. TJ, you know, DeLon's really been. I watched 2 of his lives last week. Those wood spirits he's making are really cool. He's really progressing. It's pretty neat to watch people develop their skills, you know? Yeah, this totally looks like a sorry piece. Now I need to back cut it just a little bit. And actually, that's not even round yet, so I need to keep going. Almost. You guys want to see me paint something? See what that looks like. Yeah, we're good. All right, we will in just a minute. After this, when we apply finish, we'll take this off and we'll turn something and paint it real quick. I got this cool little cordless sprayer someone sent me. I'm excited to try it out. I've never painted any of my turnings. Man, that's gonna be a nice ornament. So we'll turn something and paint it, and then we'll come back and make the center globe for this. No, I'm not gonna paint Paduke. No way, girl. That stuff is too nice to paint. Definitely not. I'll make something out of maple, because maple's pretty plain most of the time. Yeah. Thanks for double checking, girl. All right, that's just some of our wax. Okay, so we've got this piece, and so here's the top, and here's the bottom. That's what we just turned today. And then we'll come back in just a few minutes and make the center. But while we're waiting for that, let's make a spinning top real quick, and we're going to paint it. I'm super stoked to try out this. Dang, to try out this new paint sprayer. It just showed up today. You guys get to be the first to see it. All right, guys, we're up to 21 likes. I think we can hit 30 pretty easy. What do you guys think? You think we can hit 30? 30 likes? I think we can do it. All right. Ooh. Get in there, little guy. getting there. See if that thing's round yet. Hello, my mood. How are you? Let me move this just a little bit. Let's see how we did sharpening this earlier. I'm gonna have to move this camera a sec. There you go, that gives you a good angle. Ooh, this one I sharpened too. I can tell, that's nice. Alright. You can see it taking shape. Hey, TBS, how are you doing? I don't think I've made a top before, other than the way I've been doing them. This is a little different. We're trying to do a one-piece one, so I don't think I've made one like this. Okay, let's keep going. Let's try. We'll get a different gouge. Try to figure this out here. 25 likes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. I still think we can get to 30. Starting to get there. Starting to look pretty cool. I'm digging it. Just let the blade, let your tool do the work. Don't push too hard. What's for dinner, Matthew? What are you making? All right. That's a carbide turning tool. But this one's a radius, so you can go back and forth. It's got a little curve up there. It's the Easy Wood. It's the Pro Rougher, so it's the really big one. And we're cutting maple here. Give it a nice little curve. All right, let's sand this real quick. We're gonna sand it and then texture it, and then we're gonna paint it. I've never done it, so let's find out. I'm having a blast. How you guys doing today? All right. Oh, sorry about that. So it's looking like a yo-yo. Let's add a little bit of texture here. Let's see, we might have waited too long. We should have done this earlier before thinning out that handle, but we'll see if it'll work. Sidekick noodle creamy bacon carbonara. Man, my son, whew, during COVID, he was making carbonara. Man, that is fantastic stuff. Okay, we just added a little bit of texture. Oh yeah, you can see that. Let me zoom in. Can you guys see that texture? How cool is that? Carbonara is great. We went to Italy 2 years ago and had it. Honestly, I prefer my son's carbonara. Trying Winston's sent me this marker spray gun. It has a marker and little sprayer, so we're going to try it on this. You're the first ones to see it. Let's try it. Hey, Artsy, how are you? Now you're supposed to wear a mask, just like when you're painting anything, and then it's supposed to take about an hour to dry. So we're just going to sand the edges to clean that up. Let's see if you can see the swirl marks with that texture. Pretty cool, right? Kind of digging it. Yeah, they just sent it to me and it showed up today, BK. I was excited because I wanted to try it on the lathe, because this is a pretty generic looking wood. Whoop, there it is. All right. Now, you know the drill. We're going to have to go test this out to see if it spins. Now, these are some we've been making. These are the lidded top. So here's what we just made. Let's try it out and see if it spins. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll show you the box, Matthew. Hey, Artsy, how you doing? Yeah, I'll do a review video after I use it a few times. But I think they're pretty inexpensive. They sent me one with 5 markers. Let me show you what's in the box. But hey, the good news is this one spins that we just made. That spins just fine. Let's have a spin off. Hey, Rumple. All right, I'm going to take my mask off for a minute. Woo! I got to get a drink. Whew. It's hot in there. Now, here's the one thing. This is turned from one solid piece, so you see how it's spinning very true. These, you turn this and you drill a hole and add this as a second piece. So these are 2 piece, and they don't spin as true as this one piece. So thanks, Suzanne. And Suzanne, yours is on the way. So let me show you what's in that box. So this is what they sent me. It's got a USB charging cord. They give you 5 colored markers. You can actually take these off and mark, but it actually stays in the gun. So when you load it in the gun, you just push it against that tip. There's no click or anything, but they give you nice instructions. Then you just push the little button and then it starts blowing. One big thing is you've got to cover up the lid or put the lid on when you're done. Otherwise, it'll dry out like a normal marker. And then they also sent these stencils. What do we have? We have a cool lion stencil. That might be fun. And unicorn. Here's a tiger, a parrot, and then a deer. So pretty cool templates. And you know what's cool? I can make these templates on my laser, so maybe I'll make me some. I don't know. That's kind of groovy. And you know, if you're doing art, you could make you could make your own design, cut it out on a laser, spray it, and then you could put that on 20 or 30 pieces of wood, and you just made 30 pieces of art that you could sell. Yeah, Rumpel, I've got my laser. Rumpel, this is my big boy laser. This is a huge laser, so I can cut my own wood templates or acrylic templates on that. So, all right, you guys want to keep going? Let me grab a drink of water, and we'll see what else you guys want to make. BK, what do you want to make? You tell us what we're making next. Let me grab a water. Oh, that's better. All right, BK, what are we making? Now, here's something I thought I'd share with you guys. I just made this for a customer. I make these ornaments. That's a red acrylic cardinal. So I make these remembrance ornaments. Yeah, BK. Send me an email, BK. They are $28. That includes shipping. Yeah, Rumpel, what I usually do, I'm in a wood shop, so I usually I vacuum this off once a week. So, yeah, BK, just send me an email. I'll send you a picture of what I have available. These are the 4 I have available, and you can take your pick. So, all right, pretty cool. Here's that blue. We textured that one with the texture tool, and that's the paint. And you know, the paint says it needs an hour to dry, but no paint came off while it was spinning. So, man, that's pretty awesome. I'm sorry, guys. It's pretty fun making spinning tops on the lathe. You like this one? This is hickory. It's got a little chip in it, but this is some beautiful. Oh, that's some beautiful hickory. I've got maybe one more. I'm pretty much out of hickory. I don't have a lot of hickory. Okay, yeah, I'll set that aside for you, BK. So, all right, BK, what are we making? You tell me what we're making. We're going to go to the lathe and make something. What do you want to make? Ornament? Bowl? Let's see what BK wants to make. Oh, Matthew wants to see the hole. Matthew, there's the hole. It's an 8-inch exhaust. I have a 1100 CFM fan there. You want to see the laser real quick? We'll turn it on. Here, I'll show it to you real quick if you want to see it. I was just making these ornaments earlier today before lunch. BK, you want to make something on the laser? All right, BK, do you have anybody that you would like a remembrance ornament for? When you buy that box top, I'll send you one of these ornaments. Let's make you one of these. Do you have anybody you'd like to make this ornament for? John says, laser, laser, laser. All right. All right, BK. If you have someone, we can make this ornament or we can make a different type of ornament. If you have anybody, I can make you one of these if you'd like a remembrance, or we can make another type of ornament. And I don't know how to share my screen on the laptop, so we'll just have to pull it up. And hey, I like laser time. That means I get to sit down, so, you know. All right. Okay, BK says just make anything. All right. We are going to make, let's see. Give me a sec. Let me pull up my software. Sorry, you can't see the screen real well. There we go. All right, we're gonna make an ornament that says BK was here. See if you guys can see that. Let's see. All right, let me throw some. All right, so we've got it designed. Let me see if you guys can see that. We're making an oval looking ornament. It says BK was here. And I've set the outside blue line to cut, the blue hole to cut. The BK was here is gonna be engraving, and the black is just gonna be a line. Applesauce, that sounds good, Matthew. You're making me hungry. It's 3 o'clock here. So let's grab, I don't like this hole. It's a little, needs to go a little taller, whatever. Okay. And this is 3 inches wide by 2 inches. You know, we're gonna use this beautiful piece of walnut. So let's go throw it in the laser. And BK, I'll send this to you when I ship you that ornament, that top, whatever you're buying. I know what you're talking about, spinning top. All right. Now we need to get the focal distance, which for my laser is 6 millimeter from the top of the surface of your material you're cutting. Oh, sorry. It's hard to do one-handed. Let me get the tripod. It's a little tough. Okay, so I'm going to set that focal distance. Lock it in place. Go back over to the software. And we're going to say, hey, move and get position. And that gives us this mark on the software. It tells us where the laser head is. So now we're just going to drag this over. Now we're going to frame it, and that's going to tell us where the laser is going to take its path. And we're good. Let's do that. Let's start it. There we go. Let's dust this off for you guys. All right, that's looking better. All that dust free. Then you can hear my exhaust going. It takes 30 seconds to get up to speed. And this is a ridiculously big laser, so. Now, it might not have cut through. This, yeah, it's very rumple. It's very fast. I don't know if that cut through or not. Let's see. That's the engraving laser head. Oh, Suzanne, it's ridiculously fast. We got to wait for the exhaust to clear out. Let's see if it cut through. I'm not sure if it did. It did. So this is solid walnut. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick. And there it is. Let's go sand it real quick. Let's go sand this bad boy, then we'll spray some clear coat on it, and then it'll be ready when BK wants it. Gotta get my sander hooked back up. Whoops. Oh, gotta plug it in, I guess. Oh, no. Oopsie. All right. Pretty neat. Let's get some paper. Spray the back first. That's some gorgeous walnut. Yeah, BK, some gorgeous walnut. Give that a couple seconds. That's one of the laser. I like to make stuff. I mill wood and make really cool things with nice hardwoods, like if I can, you know. Now it's walnut, so it's not a crazy dark engraving. No, it's not really hot on touch. Yeah, BK, you just want a free ornament. You know, I haven't given away anything on a live in a while. I did this spring, so. Yeah, Rumple, it's pretty, it's not too bad to the touch. But, you know, I have a dedicated air compressor for the laser. So it provides air to the laser when it's cutting. It keeps the fire under control. It stops it from starting a fire usually, and it helps clear out debris so you get a faster cut, cleaner cut, less char marks, all that. You're gonna put it on your husband's dresser. Well, there you go. BK was here. That's hilarious. All right, what are we making next? We got like 48 people here. I've got a few more minutes. What else you guys want to make? Cool, John. You know, my laser videos don't do well. I just put one out where I made a really cool sign. I made a national park sign. It's one of the things I sell. Yeah, I make a lot of things with the laser and sell it. Cutting boards, I make cutting boards and laser engrave them. So, all kinds of stuff. A bowl. All right. Let's see what we have. Let's see if we have any bowls. Here's this. This is what we made on yesterday's live. I just put the second coat on earlier. And here's the finial for it. This is my first, this is considered a lidded bowl. This is a hollow form, lidded hollow form. That's my first one ever. Love it. This is elm from my backyard. So once this has 3 coats on, probably 2 days from now, it'll have a 3rd coat or 4th coat. I'm gonna cut it off, finish the other side. And yeah, Suzanne, I'm having a blast. So cool, look at this. This is from my backyard. So this is the kind of stuff I'm trying to, I've got a craft show in 2 months. And you know, guys, this is my full-time gig. I build furniture, woodworking, laser engraving. And I make custom bowls and ornaments. This is like my full-time gig, so. An urn. Yeah, it could totally be a pet urn. Someone mentioned that yesterday, and I've made a couple of urns, but I haven't made turned urns. You typically need 1 square inch or 1 cubic inch per pound of weight. So this would be good for maybe a cat or a small dog. So it totally, yeah. I should totally sell it like that, but I'm reading a cool book on turned boxes, so I'm hoping I'll be making this one soon. So pretty sweet. So let's get a bowl on the lathe. So let's go do this. Most of my wood material is thin for bowls. So let's go let's go turn on my glue gun. Let's heat it up. Oh, sorry guys. This is my Ryobi glue gun. Man, this thing is amazing if you need a glue gun. Takes about 4 or 5 minutes to heat up. BK says, Steve, a baby fits in a little box from the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure what you're telling me, BK. Oh, no worries, Rumple. It does. Yeah, you're not the only one that mentioned that. BK says, a baby fits in a little box from the Dollar Tree. Those glue guns are great. I have one. Oh. Oh. Well, that's sad. Hey, BK, you should get, how old was the baby? Or was it not born yet? If you want to do a remembrance ornament or something, send me an email, and when you buy your top, I'll send you an ornament for your friend. Oh my gosh. Yeah, send me, how about we make one of these for your friend? Where'd that ornament? How about we make one of these for your friend, BK? My wife has a friend at work. Her granddaughter was born a month ago, and man, I don't think she's gonna make it. It's so sad. Yeah. Oh, wow. The mom died and the newborn died? Oh my gosh. That's horrible. Man. I'm sorry, BK. That's... Honestly, guys, life's short. You've got to take joy, you know, enjoy the days we've been given, because they are not guaranteed. I know that. Here's a piece of ash. I think that'll make a nice bowl. Wow, BK. Hey, do you want to... Send me your friend's name if you want an ornament. If you want to remember your friend, I'll make one for you to remember your friend. That's sad. Or I just cut this piece of walnut. You guys want to make a walnut bowl or an ash bowl? What do you think, Matthew? You're the one that wanted to see a bowl. You want ash or walnut? John says walnut. Anybody else say walnut? I like it because that means I don't have to cut it. Well, sort of. I think we're doing walnut, guys. Ash is pretty hard. Let's see what side of the bowl. It's got a big, So we'll make this the front because there's a little chunk out. We'll make this the front to see if we can turn that chunk out. This is just how I'm getting a rough circle. And I'm going to chop off some of it on the... John said he carved out a dough bowl on the weekend from Ash. John, man, I made one or two of those bowls years ago out of, I don't even remember, kind of wood. But it was hard. It cracked. I wasn't really happy. I was a little disappointed. $35 likes. All right. My goal was 30. Thank you, guys. All right, so that glue, it's not quite heated up, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop off the edges so it's easier to turn on the lathe. But, you know, guys, if you are in the wood shop, I would encourage you to wear eye protection, lung protection, ear protection. I always do for the most part. So I'm going to mask up and do my thing. That's funny. Yeah, it is. Whoa, hello. Taking too big a bite. Hmm. Hmm. Hey Marwan, how are you? All right, 40 likes. Thanks, guys. A glue block on the base. Nah. I don't like cleaning up the glue. I could, but I don't want to. Almost, man. It's almost too small. Okay, we're good. Hey, Kevin, what's going on? Everybody wanted to make a walnut bowl. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, Mike, I can cut acrylic. What you need? You know what? I forgot. Let's just put some alcohol on this. It'll take off the glue, or it'll break down the glue. I forgot about that. Let me see where my alcohol is. There it is. That way we don't have to waste as much wood. I think it's going to be pretty nice. That's just some isopropyl alcohol you get at Dollar Tree. Give it about 5 or 10 minutes. It'll... Mike, the problem with the templates is most people want quarter inch. Quarter inch acrylic is pretty expensive. I make my own wooden templates out of quarter inch all the time. Yeah, Mike, I didn't know if you knew, but I do woodworking and furniture as well. Let's give that a minute to break down. Here's another thing we made on the live today. BK was here. That's proof she was on the live. And then the cool thing we tried today, I mean, everything's cool. Winston sent me this marker pen spray gun. And we used it on the live today. We made a maple top, added some texture, and then we painted it with that gun. And it worked really well. BK, I cut the acrylic with my laser for templates. Did you say blow? I don't know what you're talking about. That one is spinning really true. There's BK's right there. That's the hickory one and purple hard handle. This one, it's a little heavier, so you have to give it a little more twist. These have been fun to make. Some spin better than others. Like that one's crappy. That's, I think, my first one. Now, and I learned that the smaller handle gives you more spinability. Oh, okay. Cool, BK. But I mean, that's not bad, y'all. I've just been making these for like a week. This one takes a lot of wood, though. It takes as much wood as one of these, just about. Oh, cool, BK. How old's he gonna be, BK? That's the crappy one. I'm gonna make another one for that because that hickory is beautiful. I harvested, or no, I didn't harvest that, but $32. Well, I'm old enough to be his dad. All right, let's go see if that alcohol's breaking it down. Let's go look. It's still... I go pretty heavy with the alcohol. Hey, Dan, appreciate that. How's it going? They've been fun to turn, man. Hey, BK, I still haven't done anything with that piece of wood we made. You were on one of the lives. Man. John, the alcohol breaks down the hot glue, so give it about 10 minutes, and this will just pull right off. That's one of the reasons I don't like hot glue, but a few months ago, one of the people on the live told me about the alcohol breaking it down, and it works really well. Because on this thin bowls, you know, you put a mortise in the back, so they're not real thick, so you want to save as much meat and thickness up here as you can. Let me see if... Hey, see ya, Suzanne. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, there it goes. It just pulled right off. Check it out. Jacqueline from North Carolina. How you doing? Let's go scrape that off. I don't want that on my chisels or my tools. Now let's get to making this walnut bowl. Where'd my good scraper go? I just had it. Awesome, Jacqueline. Good to hear. Me too. It's Monday, I guess. Yeah. Happy Monday. Maybe I will just turn that because that's kind of a pain to scrape. Let's just turn it. Okay, let's go. Let me get my mask on or my face shield on. All right, let's keep going with this walnut bowl. Gotta get a tool. All right, all right, all right. So let's clean this up, true it up a little bit, make sure we like it, and then we'll start hollowing. There's that knot we saw. I'm pretty good with it. Those things are great. Let's get the Halloween. My bowl gouge is nice and sharpened. I'm 6'3", BK. knot got us. Oh well. We'll keep it. It actually looks decent. It's not too bad. Nah, I'm not going to worry about epoxying it. It looks cool. I've learned that at craft shows, people don't want perfect. They want imperfections. So honestly, I think this one will sell really quickly. You never know. I could be wrong, so. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about epoxy. That's one thing I forgot to sand the back. Oh well. Slow it down to about 500 or 600. Now that end grain's got some tear out. I might do some more here. What do we have? I've got some 80 grit. I think I'm going to go ahead and do 80 to get rid of that end grain. We're going to use some 80 on the outside. Just that end grain's really bad on tear out. I haven't turned a lot of walnut, but it shows any mistakes really well. So you got to really get some really clean tool marks and cuts. So see if that's any better. It's better. There's still some there. It's getting better though. It's called Dust-O-Vision. All right, now we'll switch back up to that 120. There we got. That's better. It's still, there's still a little bit of tear out, but I don't think there's much I could do with it at this point. Yeah, under that light, that dust is like kind of crazy. There's a reason I wear a mask. Protect your lungs, guys. All right, now the inside looks pretty good. Well, that inside's decent. Let me find some 180. Switch it over to 220. The sponge sandpaper. All right, let's wash that off and see what we've got. Okay, see you, Rumple. Let's get that alcohol. Where'd that stuff go? There it is. I'm not hating it. Little tear out, that's not bad. That's pretty good, actually. The last walnut bowl I made, they're a little unforgiving. No, I did pretty good on this one. Little tear out, not too bad. Okay, I can live with it. All right, guys, we have 51 likes. Thanks so much, everybody. All right. I think we're going to use some... Let's put some sanding sealer on it real quick. See if we can get a little better finish. That'll fill some of the pores. Slower cuts, yeah. Yep, good point, Kevin. It's getting better, Kevin, but yeah, there's always room for improvement, man. All right, let that dry. We'll sand it, then put on some, we'll do some of our shine juice. Hey, see ya, John. Thanks a lot for hanging out, man. It's just a sanding sealer to help fill the pores so you get a little better finish. Now we're going to do a little bit more alcohol to clean up that dust. Then we're going to put on the shine juice. Homemade shine juice. Works pretty well. This is just to get some dust off so our finish is better. And I forgot to finish the back of the bowl, the bottom of the bowl, I mean. So we'll have to do that too. Ooh, I'm excited. Hoping it starts looking nicer. Definitely don't like that tear out. Spit shine. I'll go heavy with this on the inside. Yeah, you can see that tear out in there pretty bad. Yeah. That end grain. Could definitely be better. It's a story of my life, you know? You just try to get better every time, right? Same thing, that end grain, or that end grain tear out is really, you have to concentrate to get it filled. Give that a couple minutes. We'll hit it with some yeah. I think it's looking pretty good. What do you guys think? So we're gonna let this dry for a couple minutes. Then we're gonna put some abrasive wax on it. Then we're gonna buff that off and then put some Renaissance wax on it. Thanks, guys. Mini drum sander, turn it into a cigar ashtray. Yeah, you're right there. You know, Kevin, I embrace the imperfections now. In my real life, I'm kind of a perfectionist, not really, sort of. But maybe I'm OCD, or I don't know. Thanks, Kevin. So now we're going to use some of this abrasive paste. Then you just buff it off till it's clean. You can see it shining. It's abrasive, so it's kind of shining it, sanding it up, buffing it up where it feels really good to the touch. Fill some of those micro holes, you know. Like that tear out, it'll help fill that, I believe. We'll see once this stops. So you're just buffing it on there until your rag's pretty clean, or your paper towel. Okay. It's starting to shine a little bit. That's reflecting the light really well. Hey, Maria, how are you? Or, I'm sorry, Mario. You're learning self-taught learning. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Definitely self-taught. Painful mistakes, you know. All right, let's take it off and do the bottom. It looks pretty, I like it. Let's see what it looks like off the lathe. Beautiful color. But yeah, definitely got tear out. Oh well. Thanks, BK. All right, give that a couple of minutes to dry. Throw a little wax on there, call it good. I think it is, Kevin. The way it, when you wax it, and the grounds, I mean, it's a pretty bowl. Definitely not perfect, but you know, that's $30 at a craft show, I would hope. That's the hope. So that stuff's already dry. Yeah, like a golden bronze. Yeah, that's pretty, right? All right. Let's put it on the bowl walk. Here's how it looks like in shop light. It's got a little smudge for my fingers, but let's go put it in the bowl area. All right, joins all the other bowls. I don't know if I've got any of that or not, Matthew. I think that stuff I'm using, the Renaissance, is partly carnauba. It's let me see. I thought it was refined waxes blended. Yeah, I thought it was, I don't know. You too, Jacqueline. Thanks, Artsy. Well, that's it for me in the shop today, guys. I appreciate you sticking around. Made a couple of cool projects. You got to see my new marker pen spray gun on that top we made. Made a bowl. We got to play with the laser. BK was here. There's proof. We got to test out my marker pen spray gun from Winston's that they sent me. Works really well on the, this is the top we painted with it on the lathe. Did a textured top. So yeah, good times, y'all. Have a great one.